It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Runs through a tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Leaves it with the back. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll go right back to it. And the Vols pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He'll try the left side. Nice move there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Stout. Might be looking to run. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On the move. Fakes his man out. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Ben.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the left side. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Line getting set on second down. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Vols will send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. But the ball pops out on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here comes the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Stout. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Off the play fake. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Now the play fake. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's a big... And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Find space on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Wegman. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Aggies are on the move. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? It's complete to the right. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for space. It's Daniels. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strickland. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Snags it down the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll immediately call timeout. And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the shotgun on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First play of the drive, it's the end around. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Here on third down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Stout. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Leaves it with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Strickland. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll go to the counter. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Sweet feet on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Volunteers have this offense rolling. Looking for a crease to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quick strike complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The new set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for an open area to his left. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going to the run, it's Lewis. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They feed him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. To the air. It's Wegman. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Daniels. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw on second down. He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, big juke to get past. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run the option. Ball's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Vols will have a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.